Thanks for staying with us. We're still reviewing Punch on that story. I was going to take the lane of the wreaths. So the president, alongside the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, and the Speaker of the House of Reps, Tajudeen Abbas, on Monday were among those who laid wreaths at the 2024 Armed Forces Remembrance Day in honor of Nigerian military personnel who died in line of duty. The day marks the end of the Nigerian Civil War in 1970 and serves as a reminder of the sacrifices made by the armed forces to maintain the country's territorial integrity and peace. The highlight of the ceremony is the laying of wreaths at the National Cenotaph in Abuja, a solemn ritual performed by the president and top government officials. After the ceremony, the National President of Military Widows Association, Mrs. Veronica Aluko, said, though the wreath-laying ceremony showed that their husbands did not die in vain, they, however, need government to ensure adequate welfare for the widows.
Okay, I was just going to take a continuation of Nima's story, which talks about the minister of the FCT who, instead of facing the FCT, is facing reverse politics. While Abuja is burning, about 5 years ago, the FCT used to be one of the safest places because that's the seat of power and everything. But now, they get car snatched, robberies, kidnapping, murders, all those things are...
House to house, door to door kidnapping.
They enter the houses and knock on your door and kidnap you. That nowhere is safe in Abuja. And instead of our minister to face Abuja, he's now facing...
It's looking backwards.
Reverse politics. So I think it's just a call on him to please leave Rivers. You have done that one, you have passed it. Do the one that you are mandated to do.
I totally agree.
100%.
So I have,
History.
yes, I have 14 states spend 21 billion
I know you like
foreign trips.
It's not that. It's like we have to review. We have to review papers.
So despite spending at least 21.4 billion on foreign trips in the last 3 years, 14 state governments have failed to attract any form of foreign investment into their domain. So the states in question are Bauchi, Bayelsa, Benue, Borno, Cross River, Ebonyi, Edo, Gombe, Imo, Jigawa, Nasarawa, Taraba, Yobe, and Zamfara states. So between 2021 and the third quarter of 2023, they have failed to attract any of the $14.8 billion that foreign investors channeled into Nigeria. There are many reasons for that. This report breaks down how much they spent on these foreign trips, despite no foreign investment. And there are different reasons why this may be, especially for the North, and particularly Zamfara. It says, you know, they've been plagued by insecurity. In Zamfara, for instance, banditry has become the order of the day, with almost 14 local government areas of the state occupied by bandits. You know, there's Kebbi State, Nasarawa, Jigawa in that mix. Benue State also, you know, according to them, they fall within that mix. And as we know, investors would not, in fact, it's described here by someone, it says investment is crisis shy. So any place that there are crisis, people would not want to invest there because, you know what, they need reliability and stability to be able to do that. There are different reasons also, you know, different governments would explain why they haven't been able to attract any foreign investment. So my question is, personally, is it, apart from insecurity, is it truly, is it just lack of, you know, the governors understanding, or governments and administrations understanding that there's work that needs to be done, they need to find creative and smarter ways to attract investment. But, you know, we also have the World Bank also saying that there have been net FDI inflows, meaning that foreign investors are also leaving Nigeria, taking their investments out, and they also name insecurity as one of the reasons.
Okay, Daily Sun, very quickly. Kidnappers go gaga, rake in millions from Abuja victims. Tinubu governor's APC chair, others witness Uzodima's second-term inauguration. Hoodlums invade Ekiti teaching hospital, attack doctors and steal corpse. 3.6 billion naira fraud, EFCC arrest ex-minister Ugbo. Armed Forces Remembrance Day, Tinubu governors, lawmakers, others honor fallen heroes. FG acquires BPE stakes in 11 electricity discos. And 747 CBT centers cleared for the 2024 UTME. Okay, which story?
Okay, I have the JAM story. So out of the 907 computer-based test centers across the country that applied to participate in this year's election UTME exams, JAMB has approved 747 out of them, and the ICT consultant to JAMB, Mr. Kayode Olabanji, also talked about the centers fully embracing the HIK vision and CCTV and recording the examinations within their centers this year. And they also talked about them beefing up internet. They don't want internet to fail. They're asking them to be in areas where they have good Airtel and MTN services. And I'm wondering, what about Glo and the other one? But then he encouraged them and said that they are lucky and they must do the best. JAMB cannot have a substandard exam, and they must have unique identifiers within for these exams in their centers as well.
Okay, another story, son.
Yes, I have operatives of the Lagos Zonal Command of the EFCC have arrested an 82-year-old former Minister of Commerce and Industry, Charles Chukwuemeka Ugu, over an alleged fraud to the tune of 3.6 billion. So they said he was minister during the late President Yar'Adua's administration. So the story is that he had obtained a loan facility from a bank for the purchase and production of polished rice. And they said that the bank had to approach EFCC because the bank petitioned him at the EFCC and failed to meet up any of the obligations to the bank. Efforts to get him to repay the loan facilities have proved abortive. And so, EFCC has arrested him, and investigations will continue. And of course, court will conclude the investigations.
Vanguard, let's find a story we've not taken. Cost of business to remain high as inflation hits 28.9%. Electricity discos revenue collection rises 30% to 782.74 billion naira. Sanwo-Olu signs the 2.2 trillion naira budget into law. Steady supply. I'll fight saboteurs in power sector, says Adelabu. And Tinubu commends Tantita security orders for fighting oil theft. Okay, which story are we taking?
The Minister for Power, Adebayo Adelabu, has said that he has vowed to fight saboteurs of the sector who are scuttling the president's stand on making power available in the whole country. He said that he's going to fight them. He said he will stop at nothing to ensure the regular supply. And he also said that people are not happy that they are improving the supply. So they are sabotaging the infrastructure. They're doing everything to scuttle the power supply, and that he's going to stop at nothing to get it. He said, let nobody intimidate.
Some stories there. I also read this story, and I wonder which improved supply. Which supply did they improve? Supply has seriously, embarrassingly dropped.
So in a related story, according to what you just said, in spite of the ongoing epileptic power supply across the country, revenue collection of 11 electricity the discos rose by 30% in the first 9 months of 2023. That means that they've actually improved their modes of collection. The increase from 598 billion to 782 billion over the same similar period between 2023.
Thank God that the minister said that they're working on stopping estimated bills, because that's where the money is coming from. But the power is not coming. The
data also showed that collection efficiency improved by 3 percentage points, rising to 73%, recorded in the first 9 months of 2023. And so I was trying to find out if it was estimated billion that caused that increase, which I'm not sure. I'm waiting for the data.
I really,
with my full chest on live TV.
I have to compare it with data now. There's only full chest versus data. We have to also look at data.
I don't know whether our own is estimated, but our bill, 1.3 million. I nearly fainted.
Why can you pay all these bills?
Why can you pay bills?
No,
you're
I
not
tried.
on prepaid beta, you're on estimated bills.
Yes.
And on estimated bills, they give you power or not, they take their money.
Yeah.
They will take their money, and then we are still buying this with 500,000 a week. I mean, how do you make profits? There is no way you can make profits.
Let's move on to the Nigeria. You have a story. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, so the president has commended Tantita Security Services Limited and then other security agencies for combating oil theft, and hailed the fact that their collaborative efforts was yielding results. So the president was being represented by the Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Christopher Musa. This you know, they were there because Tantita had just arrested or impounded MT Kali, and this is a ship, you know, that had been caught in the process of oil theft. And so the Chief of Defense Staff says that they're there to inspect it, and also they're going to, you know, destroy it in line with standard practice to serve as deterrent to others. I know many times we've spoken about when they capture these ships, why they burn them or destroy them if we can use them. But it seems that this is the best way they think to handle oil theft on ships. So it's going to be destroyed. And they're also calling on media to stop making it look like the government and these security agencies are fighting against each other. It says we're all working together for Nigeria, and that we should call out all these thieves, you know, and make an example of them. But we're all working together for one country.
That is all we can take on today's front page review. When we return, move on to our hot topic of today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.